Coach Hagen, to start, let's talk about your defensive line room and the progression that you've seen over these few weeks, a veteran and Jacob Robinson and even some of the younger guys. How's the progression gone here in spring practice?
It's going good. You hit the nail on the head. You've got some veterans. You've got a lot of young guys, when you lose 3 starters up front. But they're all working hard. I think Jacob's doing a great job from a leadership standpoint, and we're just trying to develop everybody. Been a lot of reps to go around, and it's nice having Niall Sykes back, a guy that we've counted on for a couple of years, and we lost him last year, so it's nice having him. He and Alan Stallings give us a nice 1-2 punch into the boundary at the weak side, and then you've got Jacob and Jerome Johnson, Jamirez Bowen, Mike Barwick, those guys really battling it out. Sean Miner inside, and then we got a lot of young guys. The James Headses and Lance Bryant's, Tremar Reese, those type of guys that are doing a good job. So overall, it's been a good spring. We just need to finish strong.
Coach, with Niall, just catch us up on where he's been in spring ball and how much of a difference he can make on this defensive line.
Well, he arguably was our best pass rusher 2 seasons ago, so that was a big loss last year. And I thought the way that we filled it, I thought Robert McCray really upped his game from the strong side. Alan Stallings came on and filled that void as Gooch's backup. And then Greg Gooch got better as a pass rusher. So that was really kind of how we tightened things up last year. But it's nice to have Niall back. I think him and Alan give us a nice 1-2 punch. And then the rest of the guys, we just, we got to help each other out. When we're running games up front, we got to run them correctly. It's not just one guy that people can kind of lean on and focus on. We got to have those edges, which we'll have, and then the rest of the guys just got to be great technicians. So it's a work in progress. Certainly not where we need to be yet.
Coach, you mentioned with Greg Gooch and Robert McCray going through the pro day earlier this week. How much is that, from your perspective, kind of set the tone maybe to some of your younger guys that look at where you can be if you work hard and things of that nature here in Bloomington?
Well, I think if you ask any young person, their goal is they want to progress and play at a high level here in college and then have an opportunity to go to the next level. So it's all about a process, about putting your time in. It's working, it's getting better every day. And I think the guys that have been in our room for the past 2 years have seen that. Robert McCray's come a long way. He's a guy that was hurt quite a bit during his career, but now at the end stayed healthy and had a good senior season for us. Greg Gooch, you're talking about a linebacker that transformed himself into a defensive end and really has been a great worker, but took his game to another level last year from a production standpoint. Like I said, became a better pass rusher. So I think those guys have earned those opportunities. I'm confident they'll both be in a camp and have an opportunity.
Coach, finally this week, a little over a week till the spring game. How much fun is going through the draft, the free agency process, putting together these teams, and fun maybe for you coaches, but certainly for the guys finding out which team they're going to go to?
I think it's a great way to finish up. A lot of it is determined by the health of your team, and we've gotten through the spring fairly healthy, knock on wood. So I think our players have fun with it, but our coaches do too. Coach Allen does a great job of splitting up the staffs and allows us to sign a free agent on both sides of the ball. So again, we have fun with that, and I think the highlight's probably the draft, next Monday night. And then I know those guys on both sides of the ball get out there and compete because they want to eat steak that Monday after the game. So a lot of competition. That's how you want to finish up, and I know our guys will get after it here on the 14th.